Numbers 27. The daughters of Zelophehad. The daughters of Zelophehad showed up. Their father was the son of Hefer, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, belonging to the clans of Manasseh, son of Joseph. The daughters were Mala, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They came to the entrance of the tent of meeting. They stood before Moses and Eleazar the priest, and before the leaders and the congregation, and said, "Our father died in the wilderness. He wasn't part of Korah's rebel anti-God gang. He died for his own sins, and he left no sons. But why should our father's name die out from his clan just because he had no sons? So give us an inheritance among our father's relatives." Moses brought their case to God. God ruled. Zelophehad's daughters are right. Give them land as an inheritance among their father's relatives. Give them their father's inheritance. Then tell the people of Israel, if a man dies and leaves no son, give his inheritance to his daughter. If he has no daughter, give it to his brothers. If he has no brothers, give it to his father's brothers. If his father had no brothers, give it to the nearest relative, so that the inheritance stays in the family. This is the standard procedure for the people of Israel, as commanded by God through Moses. Joshua. God said to Moses, "Climb up into the Abarim mountains and look over at the land that I'm giving to the people of Israel. When you've had a good look, you'll be joined to your ancestors in the grave. Yes, you also along with Aaron, your brother." This goes back to the day when the congregation quarreled in the wilderness of Zin, and you didn't honor me in holy reverence before them. In the matter of the waters of Meribah, which means quarreling, at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. Moses responded to God, "Let God, the God of the spirits of everyone living, set a man over this community to lead them, to show the way ahead, and to bring them back home so that God's community will not be like sheep without a shepherd." God said to Moses, "Take Joshua, the son of Nun, the Spirit is in him, and place your hand on him. Stand before Eleazar the priest in front of the entire congregation and commission him with everyone watching. Pass your magisterial authority over to him so that the whole congregation of the people of Israel will listen obediently to him. He is to consult with Eleazar the priest, who, using the oracle Urim, will prayerfully advise him in the presence of God. He will command the people of Israel, the entire community, and all of their comings and goings." Moses followed God's orders. He took Joshua and he stood before Eleazar the priest in front of the entire community. He laid his hands on him and commissioned him, following the procedures that God had given Moses. Offerings. God spoke to Moses. Chapter 28. Command the people of Israel, tell them, "You're in charge of presenting my food, my fire gifts of pleasing fragrance at the set times. Tell them, this is the fire gift that you are to present to God, 2 healthy yearling lambs each day as a regular whole burnt offering. Sacrifice 1 lamb in the morning, the other in the evening. together with 2 quarts of fine flour mixed with a quart of olive oil for a grain offering. This is the standard whole burnt offering instituted at Mount Sinai as a pleasing fragrance of fire gift to God. The drink offering that goes with it is a quart of strong beer with each lamb. Pour out the drink offering before God in the sanctuary. Sacrifice the second lamb in the evening with the grain offering and the drink offering the same in the morning, a fire gift of pleasing fragrance for God. On the Sabbath, sacrifice 2 healthy yearling lambs together with the drink offering and the grain offering for 4 quarts of fine flour mixed with oil. This is the regular Sabbath whole burnt offering in addition to the regular whole burnt offering and its drink offering. On the first of the month, offer a whole burnt offering to God, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male yearling lambs, all healthy. A grain offering of 6 quarts of fine flour mixed with oil goes with each bull, 4 quarts of fine flour mixed with oil with the ram, and 2 quarts of fine flour mixed with oil with each lamb. This is for a whole burnt offering, a pleasing fragrance, a fire gift to God. Also, drink offerings of 2 quarts of wine for each bull, 1 1/4 quarts of wine for the ram, and a quart of wine for each lamb are to be poured out. This is the first of the month whole burnt offering to be made throughout the year, in addition to the regular whole burnt offering with its accompanying drink offering. A he-goat is to be offered to God as an absolution offering. God's Passover is to be held on the 14th day of the first month. On the 15th day of this month, hold a festival. For 7 days, eat only unraised bread. Begin the first day in holy worship. Don't do any regular work that day. Bring a fire gift to God, a whole burnt offering, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male yearling lambs, all healthy. Prepare a grain offering of 6 quarts of fine flour mixed with oil for each bull, 4 quarts for the ram, and 2 quarts for each lamb, plus a goat as an absolution offering to atone for you. Sacrifice these in addition to the regular morning whole burnt offerings. Prepare the food this way for the fire gift, which is a pleasing fragrance to God, every day for 7 days. Prepare it in addition to the regular whole burnt offering and the drink offering. Conclude the 7th day in holy worship. Don't do any regular work on that day. On the day of first fruits, when you bring an offering of new grain to God on your feast of weeks, gather in holy worship and don't do any regular work. Bring a whole burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 male yearling lambs as a pleasing fragrance to God. Prepare a grain offering of 6 quarts of fine flour mixed with oil for each bull, 4 quarts for the ram, and 2 quarts for each lamb, plus a he-goat as an absolution offering to atone for you. These are all over and above the daily whole burnt offerings and its grain offerings and the drink offering. Remember that the animals must be healthy.